moving on to another, because if they can take our most basic liberties away, listen, man, if the government can take away our most basic liberties and the ACLU will bless that, then what's to stop them from taking away parental rights? You ready for it? Let's read this opinion piece from Politico. Mask mandates by schools have quickly become one of the most politically charged aspects of the pandemic. At least 6 states in the South and Southwest have banned or undercut mask mandates. Now, this is actually already a lie right here because students can still wear masks to school. No one is saying that kids can't wear masks. They're saying that it's not going to be required and that the parents should make the choice. Incensed anti-mask parents are speaking out at school board meetings and public protests. On the first day of school in Amador County, California, one parent became so irate when he saw his daughter walking out of school in a mask that he began arguing with the principal and ended up in a bloody fight with a teacher. Yet unmasked students are increasingly likely to become infected and infect others at a time when the Delta variant represents a serious threat to children. Notice there's no data in that paragraph to support that statement. The minimal burden on children and the tremendous benefit to individual and public health make parental outrage difficult to fathom. Does this sound like propaganda to anyone else? Because it sounds a little bit like propaganda to me, if I'm honest. Parents opposed to mask mandates cite a variety of arguments, be they philosophical or political, erroneous or conspiratorial. Dun, dun, dun. But perhaps the most common, misguided, and dangerous reason that a mask mandates for schools children violate ill-defined but allegedly comprehensive and paramount parental, in quotes, in effing quotes, parental rights. You know, I take a fair bit of flack from people. They say, Carlin, you yell on your YouTube channel. I'm sorry. Why aren't you angry about this? I don't even have kids. And I'm angry about pieces like this coming out saying, well, parental rights really aren't that big of a deal. I don't even have kids, man. If you have kids, why aren't you angry about this? Here's a better question. Why are you more angry about me yelling on my YouTube channel than you are about people trying to take away parental rights? That's a pretty good question if you ask me. When it comes to society's interest in protecting children, the legal precedent is unambiguous. The rights of their parents come second. I'm just gonna read this sentence again. Let's take a minute here. Let's just take a minute with this sentence, okay? I wonder if I can even make this bigger. Oh shit. Make it bigger? Yeah, let's just take a minute here. Let's take a minute. When it comes to society's interest in protecting children, the legal precedent is unambiguous. The rights of their parents come second. Parents do have the freedom to direct the healthcare and education of their children, but these rights are not unlimited. As the Supreme Court said in Prince v. Massachusetts, parents are not free to make martyrs of their children by putting them in harm's way. The government can and do limits parents' discretion with the goal of protecting their health, safety, and welfare of your children. So according to this opinion piece in Politico, if you have children, you are not able to make the basic decision of whether or not they wear a piece of cloth over their face. I don't want to hear anyone complaining about burqas ever again if they support this crap. Don't want to hear anyone complaining about it. All 50 states also have the power to limit parental discretion to protect other children. For instance, schools and daycare facilities are heavily regulated by local, state, and federal government. Well, schools are actually, hang on. Let's just do a quick correction. Schools are not heavily regulated by the government. Schools are government facilities. Public schools, which the vast majority of schools are, public schools funded by taxpayer dollars, are government facilities. They are government facilities. They're state-run institutions. We've got to start being really specific about this. We've got to start being really pragmatic about our language, guys. Like, I swear to God, language, people harp on me for not using the anti-white language when it comes to CRT. But the reason I do that is the same reason I'm going to call schools government run facilities. We've got to be really smart in how we're using language, because language is the weapon that the left are using. And if we don't fight this fight, if we just cede the language battleground to the left, then they will win. If we do not fight back using language as one of our most primary weapons, then they will win. Undoubtedly, there are times when public school policies overreach and infringe on parental rights. Well, at least they admit that. But this isn't one of them. Ugh, so close yet so far. Amid a global pandemic that has killed more than 4 million children, including over 600,000 Americans, a wide range of public health measures are legally and ethically justified. Of course, they don't talk about the cost of any of these things. They don't talk about the emotional costs on children. They don't talk about increased rates of depression. They don't talk about all the myriad of self-esteem problems this is going to create when you walk around for 8 hours a day with something covering your face. Guess what? You're going to have self-esteem problems. These are going to be self-esteem problems. They're going to follow these kids throughout the rest of their lives, by the way. We're going to see, wait, man, you wait 5-10 years. We're going to see depression rates skyrocket among this group. We're going to see anxiety rates skyrocket among this group. We're going to see really low self-esteem across kids who had to deal with this. We're going to see problems with kids being able to communicate. We're going to see problems with people being able to use their voice to communicate. It's going to be bad. It's going to the mental health crisis that we are going to have in about 10 years is going to, and probably even sooner, to be honest, it's going to be really, really bad. And guess what? The entire profession of psychology has gone woke. So they ain't going to be able to fix it. We are so screwed. We are so screwed. As a parent, we should not make our children victims of a reckless and wrong-headed understanding of parental prerogatives. We should spend less time thinking about the rights we claim for ourselves and more time thinking about our responsibilities to protect our children. Which apparently doesn't involve protecting the mental or emotional well-being of those children, or making sure that they have the self-esteem that they need to thrive in adulthood. It doesn't mean any of those things. It just means covering their face with a mask so that everyone else feels more comfortable. Fine. I don't have kids, man. If parents want to put up with this crap, I guess that is their prerogative. I don't have kids, so I don't need to worry about it.